What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of F-Bomb. Today I'm going to be talking about when and how you should be selling your motorcycle. Typically, I wouldn't sell a motorcycle during the summertime. Why? Most of the time, people already have their bikes set. People are spending a lot of money during the summertime. Therefore, they don't have a whole lot of money to spend on a motorcycle. The best time to sell a motorcycle is actually between February and March. Why is that? 2 words: tax return. People in February and March usually get their tax return, and it's usually a pretty good amount, anywhere between $1,500 and $2,000. So if you're looking to sell your motorcycle quick, I recommend posting it early February and anticipate to sell it anytime between mid and end of March. How much should you offer for your motorcycle? So you can go on Kelley Blue Book and get an actual estimated amount of what your bike is actually worth. But people on YouTube, people on Facebook Marketplace, people on Craigslist, they will talk you down. It's second nature. So always aim high. I usually recommend $1,000 over what your actual asking price is, and let them talk you down to the price that it's actually worth. Now, you may have a motorcycle that is low miles but old. So if you have a 2000 year motorcycle and you only have 5,000 miles on the bike, you may think you have a good branded bike and a good low miles to sell. Wrong. So what that usually means is it's been sitting for over 20 years, only been ridden 5,000 miles. Most likely that bike has been sitting. So you want to go through thoroughly and make sure all the oils, all the fluids, everything maintenance-wise is up to par on that bike before you post it. If you're selling a cruiser, typically it's easy to keep clean. But if you're selling a sport bike, if you happen to go down and you change the fairings, you post on there brand new fairings. People are going to see that as it probably went down because there's new fairings on the bike. I've learned that typically stock sells better than custom. People who ride motorcycles usually want to do the work themselves just because they have their own taste. The mods that you put on your motorcycle might not be their taste of modifications they want to do to a motorcycle. So keep that in mind. If you do have a motorcycle and you wanted to sell it for a decent price and catch people's eye, I recommend just keeping it stock if possible. A clean undercarriage is a must. Underneath the bike, you'll see all kinds of grime, sometimes even oil spill. You want to make sure you clean that thoroughly. Even if you don't have an oil leak, and you can tell them you don't have an oil leak. If they see any type of oil, any type of gunk, it's going to indicate it probably has an oil leak. So clean that undercarriage perfectly and thoroughly. When you type in to post your bike and you put blah 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 amount of money or best offer, you're setting yourself up to fail. Do not accept best offer. Stick to your guns, stick to your price, and let them talk you down and make them feel like they're the insignificant one. Where should you meet someone to sell a motorcycle? So there's actually a couple options for you. One, you can meet in a public place with a friend, have a little backup. Nothing sketchier than meeting someone in a random spot that you have no idea who they are. Another one is the police station. Police stations usually have parking stalls reserved for people selling things online so they can have a peace of mind and safety that there are police officers watching. Another vital tip that you could do, and I do highly recommend, is actually meeting them at a motorcycle shop like Cycle Gear or JP Cycles. That reason behind that, you can grab one of the co-workers who is knowledgeable about motorcycles and actually have them come out there with you and check the bike out. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Any questions, comments, or even any ideas of what you may think is a good selling technique on selling your motorcycle to the public, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Till next time, thank you for joining me on this episode of F-Bomb. Peace.